Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Highlander tournament. This race will be between ShadowWalker227 and ShoFukomachi. I'll be joined by Artea on comms and Gregley Puff running the tracker. Hello, Artea.
Good morning, sir.
So, this is gonna be a thing. We've got some massive XP. We've got big enemies. We've got the Helter Skelter map, and it's a Dorito hunt, so they're going to be opening a lot of chests. I'm looking at these parties, and the first thing I see is I see a thief, I see a white mage on Sho's side, and I don't see a fighter from either of them. This feels like a really strange pick for Dorito hunt. Like, black belts?
Well, I mean, with the absurd XP, the black belt is definitely going to get the levels he needs to start hitting things. I'd definitely be concerned about early survival, though, because you have absolutely no guarantee of getting any sort of serviceable magic. The only thing that you know you'll find is level 1 Conaria, but that could always be some hot garbage. And beyond that, I mean, if you don't have anything that can take a hit, you wind up having to deal with no magic, nasty late game floors. That might be an issue for them. We'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about, and that's why I always look at Dorito Hunt as fighter percent, because when you have a fighter, you are guaranteed to get something okay immediately and something good later. Especially when you're opening this many chests. You're already digging for Doritos. You're gonna get a weapon.
And yeah, I completely agree with you. Maybe that's sort of what they're going for with the red mage, hoping for an early chain or silver armor or something. It's nowhere near the usefulness of an iron or a steel armor, but I guess it can work in a pinch.
I'm sure the red mage is gonna find some armor and something to swing. Again, when they're opening that many chests, and even Conaria shops on top of that, I'm sure they'll get something going with these red mages. And this is kind of the flag set where I would be tempted to look at the option of a red mage or a second fighter. Personally, I would probably be just leaning towards, if not taking some none slots to save time, just taking double fighter, double black, and seeing how it plays out.
Normally, I'd have to agree with you, but with the weapon fixes on, I'd probably be tempted just to 3-man with 2 black mages.
Yeah, I would be basically going. I'm danning one of these fighters if I don't find a good weapon in the first 10 minutes. I'm danning one of these black mages if I don't find crazy spells in the first 10 minutes.
Because we have to remember that since this is a Dorito hunt, we are not dealing with a full Topher. All we have to do is find 16 Doritos, or kill enough fiends to make up the difference, and then go and kill the final boss. So
Right.
you can get away with a lot more than you normally would if you had to deal with the entire dive through Temple feed.
That's true. The fighter is not, or the black belt is not as valuable. Mages can carry a lot harder in these flags. Depending on what you get. That's the problem with mages, is you don't know what level your good spells are. When you're opening chests for Doritos, you have a pretty good feeling about a good weapon. And a black belt is a guarantee. And here we go. Looks like Conaria Castle is Astos Castle. Sho digging around in Astos Castle a bit, forgetting he doesn't have the key. Please don't forget key-related things. We got level 1 Nuke, Quad X, and Zap. Oh baby!
GG.
GG. So, will anyone reset for more black mages?
I don't think so.
I would. I would have had them already, but I would.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't understand with you.
With these spells, Fog 2 is nice to have early too. In case you have to do...
allow you to get away with some much scarier fights at a much lower level. It's a great spell that's often underutilized.
Yes. So no imp punching going on here. I'm a little surprised. We do have nuke though. I think they're just waiting for something a little more valuable to nuke.
I mean, it's low XP, so just the 4-pack of imps is going to get shown level 4.
Yeah. Looks like Sho will nuke a 4-pack of imps. And get himself level 4. Meanwhile, Garland is going to face Quad X. Bye, Garland.
He'll be back.
Yep. So let's see what we have here. A canoe.
We did forget to mention that this is an entrance shuffle, and we did wind up with
Another vanilla Temple of Fiends.
yes.
Okay. This just keeps happening. What is this tournament?
I have no idea, and neither of the runners checked out the Canary Castle on it.
Both of them did. It was Astos Castle.
Oh. This is what happens when you get baited by chat. You stop looking, you blink for 1 second, you miss it.
I should probably have chat up. I completely forgot to put chat up.
Now, Temple of Fiends held both the ship and the canoe this early. What would your move be? Where would you go to best utilize your expert?
I'd probably be following a pretty vanilla-looking route here. Check Provoca, check Matoya, Dwarf Cave, Elf Area. Because the thing about going anywhere weird... Well, we don't have Canal, first off. And second off, it's still, like... It's still far to go to, like... Where else could you go, actually? You can't go to Ordeals. You could... And it's not open map progression, so you can't even go to Crescent Lake. Yeah, just...
No, you can go to Crescent Lake from Elfland, and you can make the make it to Ice Cave from Provoca.
Right. That's still open. I probably wouldn't. Honestly, I don't think I would go there. Elfland would be a quick check. Spell zaps in, I'd go straight to Elfland. 2 entrances right there. Yeah. Ship out of Canaria, Elfland check first is very valid. I might just get Provoca Matoya out of the way. Because if they're nothing, like we just saw, they're both nothing, I wouldn't have to come back. But that's really a toss-up. Nuking some Kazokus or whatever will also get you a quick level 10.
I'd probably be partial to just taking a few encounters in the waterfall and nuking those, but...
In the waterfall?
Yeah, we found the waterfall at Provoca. So if you can...
Oh, Provoca was Waterfall Cave and nobody stopped? Oh, wow. Yep. Sorry about that. I thought that was an empty Cardia Cave. My bad. I'm not awake enough, apparently. Yeah, that's... I would definitely go with that call then. And dig. So we got Crescent Lake found. And we're going to see what the old man has. Probably a middle finger, but maybe not.
Oh, probably 2.
Dorito. Worst things to find?
Definitely. Not quite as important as you'd think, despite being the end goal.
You're going to open a lot of chests to get equipped for Temple of Fiends. Now that's a floor that's nice to find. That is Earth Cave 1. That gives him access to the Hall of Giants. That could be some very quick levels.
That could be pretty good, but without any kind of armor, Giants are going to be hitting pretty hard. He's going to be at the mercy of turn order for sure.
That is very true. While they do have access to gold bracelets in Coneria, they don't have the money yet.
Well, there's money.
Money or meme, take your pick. I'd be turning that into some absorb. Oh yeah, giants are totally doable. Just save first. Because literally everyone in his party's in one-shot range. Yeah, that is the other question. Like, you're getting a decent amount of XP just going through these asps. The Orb LTs are the shards of the orbs, and basically those are the goal. You need 16 of those to open up the Temple of Fiends, much like you get the 4 orbs. And we do have Sneck with the Thunder. That's gotta hurt. ShadowWalker deciding...
It's an overworld fight, so I mean, if they have anything nasty, that's just better for you, because you know that you're not going to wind up facing that kind of spell in a dungeon.
Well, they're in Earth Cave 1. That's where ShadowWalker got wiped, which really isn't too bad. It was a surface dungeon. So we have what looked like an Elfland find in Dwarf Cave by ShoFukomachi.
Blinked and I missed it. I'm sorry. Maybe Jack can help us out here.
And we have a Melmon find in Marsh Cave. Oh, it was Onrak, not Elfland. Sorry, I saw the top left item shop and I thought Elf. Okay. So we have Onrak and Melmon found. So some high-level spells they can't use yet. Chain Armor found. And ShadowWalker gonna reset. Finds another Earth Cave floor in Astos Castle. Gonna go have a look at the chests in here. This is an interesting position that they're in right now. I would be thinking about that waterfall cave pretty hard right now, and I think that's probably where Sho is going.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen pretty much everything. You've seen the nasty from Earth Cave, which would normally be a pretty safe floor to go on. But now you need a ton of HP just to survive it.
So ShadowWalker going back into sorry, it was Sho that found Onrak before. ShadowWalker going into Onrak. Checking the spells, level 7 magic. I don't know if we're gonna see those getting picked up in a Dorito hunt.
Oh, you might. Well, it is low XP, so you might be able to get a couple of charges up level 7.
That's true. We did see Bane Quake. Not the worst spells. I like those at lower levels more.
Well, that black magic is class locked, but the white magic isn't. So that Cure 4 could come in handy.
That's true. That could be a handy dandy Cure 4. Especially for Sho with the double white casters. Honestly, with what they have right now for black magic, they are looking for fast and temper and damage spells on levels that aren't 1. So Shadow gonna make a play for Crescent Lake.
It's interesting, not necessarily the kind of play I'd be making, but again, I come back to, you have level 1 nuke, you have the waterfall dungeon accessible, which has great experience value. You can make a case that it's only like 7 items or whatever, but it's open, go there, get the levels, do something with it, and it's a very short dungeon too to walk out of. I don't necessarily agree with kayaking across the southern hemisphere over to Crescent Lake.
So it's Ordeals and Crescent, and he resets way back.
Well, Ordeals is crown locked, so he can't access that right now.
Right, Ordeals is crown locked in these flags, so Volcano, he's gonna find Elfland. That's a nice find.
That is a very nice find.
Fire 3 and Temper.
Not necessarily the most useful of finds this early on, but definitely something cool with that exit.
That's an
Pretty
exit. Heal 3 and exit, those are great.
Well, Heal 3 wasn't accessible to ShadowWalker, but that exit is at least.
Yep. And we got Ice 3 and Brack. I think he's probably going to go book it over, sell that Vorpal.
I'm surprised he's held on to it for so long. I mean, it has to be stinking up his inventory.
Sho has found the mermaids going down from that Earth Cave floor in Astos Castle. That's a lot of chests and a lot of potential power. So far, he's found himself a couple Doritos and some money. More money. More money. Oh, he's gonna keep the Dragon Sword.
Well, gives his mage something to do in case he doesn't want to waste nuke charges.
Yeah. He probably won't hang on to it for very long. That Flame Shield, however, is quite nice to find. Ooh, Pro Ring and a Gold Bracelet. Those gonna go on the Black Belt right away.
Well, that Flame Shield would be a nice pickup if he had anybody that could use it.
Right, Red Mage can't use those. Why did I'm not awake enough. I'm thinking FF5 that Red Mages can use Elemental Shields.
If only FF1 had Mystic Knights.
Oh god. We'd be one-shotting everything at like level 4. So ShadowWalker turning around again. Heading back through Crescent Lake.
So the Astos Castle dungeon didn't really have anything of note. A couple of Doritos and some money, but nothing that is going to help them progress further on into.
No. I'd still be quite happy to see a boatload of money and a couple of pro ranks this early, I'll be honest. Still nice. But that means we are headed for either that Waterfall Cave dungeon in Provoca, or we are headed to the other Earth Cave dungeon that we found in... help me out, where was the second Earth Cave floor set? Marsh was a town. It was Elf Castle.
Yeah, it was in the one of the two in Elfland.
Yeah. Elf Castle. So... And I'm pretty sure it was the one in Astos Castle that Sho checked.
And seeing as he's going back to Astos Castle, it might not be.
That might have been the Elf Castle dungeon. I saw him fighting Earths earlier, so I figured he was doing this floor, but no, it looks like he's gonna check this out now, and it was the mermaids at the bottom of Elf Castle. That's even nicer. Mermaids plus town equals win. So we're looking for either a floater or a canal here. Not sure which I'd call more exciting.
Well, more exciting for the person playing it or for the people watching it?
Either or.
The players are definitely looking and hoping for that floater because that lets them fly right now. Personally, I'm hoping for canal because I'm evil.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, too. So ShadowWalker gonna pick up his gear in mermaids. So he does have a bit more information, having checked out the Crescent Lake area before picking up this equipment, and knowing that there's no progression there. Sho gonna get the chest to the right side of Earth 2 and reset. There was nothing but money found.
I think the most exciting thing in there was a flame sword.
Yeah, that's true. Flame Sword is a significant upgrade from Dragon. I probably would have kept that.
Though with his red mage loaded for bear, it's pretty unlikely that he's going to be swinging that sword anytime.
True enough. I think he was just resetting to save the nuke charges he used in the fights getting down here, because he still doesn't have any houses, I don't think. And he finds empty Cardia. So we are heading to Waterfall for that progression. There's nowhere else the runners can go. Sho hasn't checked the Marsh Cave entrance yet, so he's going to go there, find Melmond, and maybe if he feels like it, we'll see what the spells are. I don't think ShadowWalker checked them. Pretty sure he walked into Melmond and reset immediately.
I don't remember seeing any kind of spell list either.
So the level 5s, we've got Trash. Well, Mute is sometimes handy.
It's sometimes handy as a backup in case you don't get an encounter sweeper like Nuke or Zap or something like that.
Yeah, that is the thing. And we have Conf Slow Blind Saber. So level 5 spells, extremely underwhelming here. I might have grabbed Slow for a carry fight with this party, but you have Nuke. Maybe if I was out of charges when I got there, kind of thing.
I mean, by the time you reach carry, you're gonna have a ton of nuke charges. You have Quad X, and you have Punch. Carry one is not gonna be an issue with this XP scale.
That is true. They're gonna get some levels. ShadowWalker's starting to pick up levels now, picking up 13. He's gonna check this bottom of Earth. I don't think we saw this yet. Gonna punch out the Earth and then pick up a house and some cash. And he's just gonna pop that exit and use that house. Alright. So, ShoFukomachi, will he go to that waterfall cave now, having Nuke, having some levels, having cash for gold bracelets, or will he go Crescent Lake? He's heading for Provoca.
He's going in the right direction.
Yeah. He doesn't know that there's nothing in Crescent Lake, but it does look like he's going to make the play for Waterfall.
Actually, I was thinking about it. It could be Ice Cave. Waterfall could be a bust.
That is true. It could be Ice Cave. That'd be evil. Oh, we got Mud Goals with Glare and really scaled up Nightmares. No armor, but even with no armor, I don't think they're used to hitting you for 400. This is gonna be brutal. I don't know why you didn't duke that popcorn.
That is some tasty, tasty popcorn. Paralisks are worth a ton of XP.
Oh, and Whiz Mummies have cremate. This is just great.
Well, ShadowWalker has the advantage of having picked up Exit, so his walkout is going to be significantly easier than Sho. Sho's probably going to have a hard time.
That's true, and ShadowWalker also has a few more levels here.
Sho could have picked up a ton of levels just by nuking that 7-pack of birds, but he chose to run away, so...
Yeah, I think that would have put him to like 16 on its own.
Oh, it definitely would have given him a bit more max HP to survive those chromates.
ShadowWalker gonna throw a nuke and then run. Oops. Oh, that is a hell of a cast chance on those mud goals. That was glare, glare, fight, glare.
Oh, that is nasty.
Sho gonna say no more of that and go check Ice Cave. So let's see what's in here. Will the runners be heading for Ice Cave? ShadowWalker avoids being cremated.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with chat saying,
Floater.
oh, that is bad for Sho.
That is very bad for Sho. He's going to be going around and possibly checking all of these locations. All he needed was levels. ShadowWalker going to exit out and go get his airship.
Now, if this is a dungeon in Ice Cave for Sho, the worst thing that can possibly happen to him is finding a canal.
Yes. This needs to be a very fast barrage of nothing for Sho to get back in this race.
In fairness, the odds of it being a canal are fairly low because it would have to be a branching cave that includes Dwarf Cave and the TNT, but could.
Yes. Shadow making amazing time getting down here and grabbing that airship. He was just flying. I think he saw 2 encounters the whole way.
Do we have a super duper long walk at the start of the step table?
No, he hasn't been resetting. He just got a super duper long walk in the middle of it somewhere. Quick Gaia check reveals some Sea Shrine.
So with low XP and flying this early, I'd be tempted just to check every single entrance for fiends to kill.
That is
just
exactly
the shards that they give you.
That is exactly what I'd be doing. At least the Coneria items were a big pile of money this time around.
And somewhere a fighter weeps.
Yeah, seriously. Although in Fighterland, in all fairness, the best weapon we've seen is a flame sword. We haven't even found silver swords in shop to back them up. Although I don't think we've seen a lot of shop checks. Sho found Provoca in Ice Cave. Gets some wall. And I think that was a lit 3. I guess he's hoping this guy's got something. Oh, it's fast! Transpirates! They didn't get either of the mages yet, though, so... And the nuke goes off. Okay, Sho's gonna get out of that okay. I was wondering...
He's gonna receive his nice little middle finger from Vicky.
Yeah. So, will he go back to Waterfall? Oh, he got an Aegis Shield. Somewhere a fighter weeps. Oh my god, all this armor! ShadowWalker found Arsenal Floor in Cardia. So we're gonna grab
That's
ourselves
a pretty nice floor to find.
EXPs, lots of chests. Absolutely.
Not quite as nice as anything Skycaster related, but pretty good nonetheless.
Yeah. When you're low level and have no armor, this is safer. Ooh, fires are beefy. Fires are very beefy. 500 HP fires?
Yeah, looks like it.
Gotta love it. Those aren't worth fighting.
Well, if you had any plans of grinding, I'm pretty sure you're going to be looking for a different tile.
Then fires? Yeah. Especially than 500 HP fires. Show forgetting that it's not open progression, running into the forest tile and going, whoa, what? Ooh, that's going to be an expensive error. And then he goes the wrong way out. There he goes. Now he's heading back towards Provoca.
Pretty sure we've all done this at some point. You play with certain flags on for so long.
Oh, yeah.
That you forget what things used to be like or what the vanilla map is like.
Yeah. I've done that exact thing. I think I've seen you do it too.
Oh, absolutely.
Just rough to hit that in a tournament. Well, the TNT is not anywhere Show is going to find.
There's a weapon.
Yeah, ShadowWalker going to be happy to see Masmoon. Gonna do a little weapon shuffle, and he's going to give it to the black belt. Oh no, that's the thief. And an ice sword. Okay, Arsenal living up to its name. We've got an ice sword and a Masmoon in there. And he walks into the fires. Well, at least they're worth experience.
Yeah, they're kind of expensive on the nuke front, though.
Show is going through. He's at the trap tile in Waterfall Cave. That's a lot of potential cremate. He's gonna have to tank.
Wizmummy's preemptive out of it, so he's safe.
Oh, I missed the preemptive. Wizmummy's also very low HP, going down to 1 nuke.
Now, unfortunately for Show, he doesn't have exit, so he's going to need to walk on that tile again.
Yep, and that is still a lot of potential cremate. He is also, if you noticed, only level 11, whereas ShadowWalker, when he came down here, was level 16. This is the value of levels, guys. This is the big reason that Show ended up behind in this position, was not picking up more levels before getting anywhere. 1 Wizmummy. Does he know they have cremate? I don't think he does.
He definitely saw it.
Okay. Maybe he's just not afraid of it. Nuke gonna miss the Wizmummy. High roll could take out his Black Mage here. Now he's clear. Now he just has to get through everything else. When you use the randomizer, is it possible to randomize the shops and nothing else? Yes! You can set all kinds of flags, and that's kind of the whole point of this tournament, is racing a whole bunch of different flags. And there's that big scary mud goal. I'd be whipping out that quad X for him. Actually, are they death immune?
The mud goals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so nuke, not quad X. And
they do, however, have very bad M-Death, so Quake and Zap are pretty good to use on them.
Show, I don't think picked up Zap. I mean, when you see Nuke, sometimes you don't think you should pick up Zap. Personally, I'd have picked up that Zap. Zap is great for moments like that where Nuke might not roll high enough. But you gotta
if they're sharing a level and you're a bit pressed for cash, I wouldn't even bother. But if they're on separate levels, definitely pick them up.
That's fair. They were both on level 1, and you had starting money, but they were both very cheap. And it's low XP, you can just go punch an imp. Sho gonna get out with his floater.
Alright, so Sho about 5 to 6 minutes behind.
ShadowWalker had his floater at 24-ish, I think, 22? Yeah. Somewhere in that ballpark. ShadowWalker finding Bahamut. Does he have the tail? I didn't see him get a tail. Nope, he's casting exit.
Finding
So
Bahamut at Bahamut.
One next to Bahamut, I thought. Isn't Bahamut top right? Or top left, sorry? Or is Bahamut on the right?
No, Bahamut's the one on the right.
Okay, so Bahamut at Bahamut, Toph at Toph.
We're gonna need to have a talk with Introver.
Yeah, what's next? Burn an Oxyel to go fight Kraken? Speaking of Oxyel, we haven't found the bottle in the shop yet.
That's true, we did find Lich, however, in the Cardia aisle, so that's a quick 2 shards for ShadowWalker right there.
Yep, free kill. I think the only fiend I'd be afraid of with this party is...
Oh, Sho forgetting that Ordeals is crown locked. Meanwhile, ShadowWalker finding the first of 2 fork floors in Cardia.
Well, that's going to get him more exploration and possibly another fiend. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by a vapor loop hitting overpressure. It's only Tiamat that I'd be really worried about with this party. I think with the 3 ablative guys, he can burn down Kraken very quickly. He's got mass mean.
Unfortunately, being swung by a thief, but it's still mass mean.
Yeah. He's pretty close to being able to cast Fist, too.
Oh, 300 HP? Yeah, that black belt already hits pretty hard.
Yeah. I don't know why he's healing up this thief at this point.
I don't even know why he has one.
I don't either. The run stats on a thief are not that far ahead of a fighter or a black mage, and a fighter or a black mage brings so much more value for everything else.
Oh, I mean, it's definitely very far ahead, but it just rarely matters.
Well, that's Ordeal's open for ShadowWalker, and he can go turn in that crown and start the key quest if he wants to, because Astos Castle is Coneria. We haven't seen Matoya.
Just in case he wasn't getting enough experience as is, you can go and collect an extra 10.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sho gonna check the Melmon Caves and is rewarded with Sky 3. Or sorry, Sky 2.
My personal favorite floor.
The tracker is handling these backgrounds. And we got a bottle in a chest. Oh, I didn't realize in this flag set the shop item is shuffled. Although at this point, with this party, the only thing I'd be looking for, and I would definitely check for the shop item because it could be tail.
It could be, but with these black belt compositions, I don't really think that it's going to matter that much. Sho picking up a ribbon in Sky 2.
That's good. Oh, nuke ninjas. I mean, if anyone cares about it, it's ShadowWalker.
Yeah.
I don't see Sho caring. ShadowWalker also in a good position to pick up some levels in that Sea Shrine floor. He's got Waters, Gersharks, Party Mix, and Sayhags to choose from.
I gotta go with Gershark right there.
Let's see if eyes are anywhere good in the table. If Sho's even going to power cycle here.
ShadowWalker finding a piece of the ice cave after the Sharknado floor. Probably not the kind of floor he was looking for. I don't know anybody that actually enjoys the first floor of Ice Cave.
Ice 1 is not a floor anyone wants to see. Dwarf Cave.
With all the spell items in the game.
I'll take that! Yay! Spell items. A little late, but better late than never.
Yeah. And at the same time, he can go cash in that TNT for a little XP boost.
Yeah. And just get it out of his inventory.
Well, ShadowWalker's gonna give us our first look at the Ronrak waterfall area.
Yep. And Sho found the other fork.
Has ShadowWalker been to Melmond yet?
ShadowWalker has been to Melmond. He walked in, didn't even check the spells, just reset.
Oh, I meant the Melmond area, Titan's Tunnel, Earth Cave.
Oh, Melmond area. No.
Might not matter as he finds Carrie and another 2 free shards.
Yep. On SmackDown coming up. Oh!
SmackDown for Bill, maybe.
Goodbye! Well, that's a lot of absorb. Get him, Nuke. When you see your thief and your black belt hit for single digits and you're out of quad X's, you do that.
Oh, bet you wish you'd picked up a house now.
He just bought 10 houses at Oasis.
Alright, so he just used it before walking in.
Yep. Minor error.
Somewhere along the way, Sho picked up Fade.
Yep. I think that was level 2 in Provoca that he found Fade.
No, because ShadowWalker would have it. It's probably Elfin class block.
ShadowWalker never went to Ice Cave. Provoca's in Ice Cave.
That's fair.
He doesn't have level 2 magic.
Okay, the only alert person involved in this restream has confirmed that Fade was an Elfin at level 4.
Level 4 Elflin slot 4. That's why Shadow doesn't have it. Okay. That makes sense to me. White Mage locked. So we got another carry fight. Let's see what happens now that ShadowWalker actually has spell charges. 4 hits for 48 from the Masmune. When I said that's a lot of absorb, I meant that's a lot of absorb. But nuke gonna nuke. Yeah, another big thanks to our tracker, keeping an eye on where everything is. So the Dorito counts are actually fairly even. Second ribbon coming in for Sho. So the only major advantage ShadowWalker has left at this point is the levels he's got.
Yeah, he's got a level advantage. He has mags.
Yep. And I think he's up somewhere in the realm of 3 or 4 Doritos. It's close, but it's not even.
Now, Sho does have the ribbon advantage, which can help if you wind up digging through longer dungeons, which so far we haven't really seen.
It also really depends on what horrible final boss we get.
Well, since it's a short Topher with just the one final boss, shopping for good turn order, good RNG isn't the end of the world. So those ribbons for the boss aren't necessarily as useful as you'd expect them to.
Well, Sho just found the fucking Dorito. Oh, I should not have said that. Just found the Dorito Emporium. And, lol, I am not awake. I apologize. I am used to casting late night Heroes of the Storm. So he now has 5 shards to go and is caught up with ShadowWalker with 2 fiends on the table. So, and a 3rd ribbon for Sho. Never watch HBO. Why is Sho not equipping the 2nd or 3rd ribbon? I don't know. Because he doesn't want a menu right now?
Possibly. Does he really need it right now?
No. Menuing takes time, and he is probably trying to go fast. He knows he's behind. He has to know he's behind. Or was behind.
I mean, resetting out of the super duper early dungeon that held the only progression item has got to make him feel like he's a wee bit behind.
Yes.
He has been quietly picking up a lot of Doritos though along the way.
Yes, he's actually caught up. He's got 5 to go after F-Bomb Floor got him a whole 6 Doritos in Sky 3.
And Sho still has access to carry and Lich. That's another 4 right there.
That's go. He's got 4 to go. So if he finds those fiends, and I believe he's about to walk into Lich.
Well, meanwhile, ShadowWalker's walking into Kraken.
If he takes this down, I think that might be it.
Well, Kraken and Tiamat are both worth 4, so it's entirely possible that if it doesn't give him all he needs, he's going to be maybe 1 or 2 short top. No, it looks to me like, yep, he has all of them. So ShadowWalker is either going to go for grinding or going to go see what the Temple of Fiends boss is this day.
With the number of nuke charges he's got, maybe try to go burst it. It could be 4 dragons or something, and could be really easy to burst with nuke. I think the last thing he wants to see is chaos. Chaos could be...
Warmech and friends could be pretty bad.
Warmech and friends could be bad. He wants dragons, he wants 4 fiends.
You basically always want to see carry Tiamat.
Yeah. Garland and friends. This is very good for Team Nuke.
Oh yeah, he was just basically fighting chaos at this point, and he gets the nuke cast off before Garland even does anything. That punch isn't gonna do a whole lot though. So
that bounced. So did the fight. He's gonna have to hope this chaos has very low HP. 5 hits for 5 damage. This guy's pack and absorb.
Fairly weak melee hit though, and well, I had to say that obviously.
200 on a guy wearing no armor is weak.
Is very weak, yes. I was gonna say, thankfully he has the mass mute to deal a bit of damage, but that's gone.
Yep. We're gonna find out what 18 nuke charges does, and if it kills him, he's done. If it doesn't, he's gonna go find some levels, because he's got nothing else.
Well, the good news is, he can't have more than 4,000 health.
I would also like...
He has nukes of his own.
Third spell is nuke. Okay, that could be a problem. Time for a solo black belt montage. We did see Sharknado Fork. I'd be booking it over there.
Sharknado could work, or Sky 2F could work.
ShadowWalker remembering he did not buy Temper. Temper was definitely useful here. So we're seeing just how bad ShadowWalker's armor situation is when you look at that screen. That's bad. At least he's got money, and I think he remembered there's gold bracelets over here. Yep. And pro rings. That will solve his armor problems very quickly.
Absolutely. And at the same time, we saw that the final boss doesn't really require those ribbons. So that's one fortunate thing for ShadowWalker, and very unfortunate for Sho.
Well, yes and no. We saw Chaos's spells, we didn't see his skills, and this is Chaos enemies. He could have a lot of HP. It could just be a low skill chance, 4,000 HP Chaos that's just waiting to hit you with Toxic.
Well, apparently ShadowWalker just going back in without any sort of leveling up on his melee gun.
He grabbed Temper to juice up that black belt, and he's got some armor now. He's feeling his chances. Not even going for the... Not even going for the Mass Mute here. He's just going to go straight to the Zeus Gauntlet, knowing Mass Mute's going to bounce.
Mass Mute was doing some decent damage. The problem is you don't know where Chaos is. You want to get rid of those garlands.
Yeah. That's true. The Black Mages are happier casting Temper right now and powering up with that defense sword. But with Jim only on 300 HP already and Nuke existing, meanwhile, Sho finding Matoya, getting himself a Bane Sword, but a little late for Bane Sword. No Doritos and no more goodies.
Well, that's spell number 1. 2 more to go.
Yep. Here comes the nuke barrage from ShadowWalker's mages.
Well, at 800 a punch, ShadowWalker should be decent unless nuke goes first here.
Low roll from the mage, or from the black belt, I mean. And that is a high HP Chaos. And that's Nuke.
Oh.
13 HP, ShadowWalker clutches it. Gets himself an SRL time of 50-54. Well done. Show's looking for 4 Doritos and a whole lot of levels.
I have to go back to what we were talking about a bit earlier. Once you have the airship, you're better off just shopping for feeds over opening random box.
Yep, and that seems to be what ShadowWalker has done. And ShadowWalker's joining us now for the interview. Well done, ShadowWalker. Congratulations on your first round win here.
Thanks. It was a fun and fairly straightforward seed.
I'd agree with straightforward, and that waterfall cave definitely demonstrated some fun. That was a lot of nasty.
I fortunately didn't spend a whole lot of time in Waterfall seeing the nasty. I went other places and got some levels before diving there.
Levels are good for you.
Yeah.
Levels are, in fact, good for you. Magic defense and HP goes a long way.
Show found out how nasty it was at about level 9. And that's where you made up all your time with the Crescent Lake checks being nothing. He ended up ducking down there after dying in Waterfall. He wasn't too far behind you, but you found fiends he didn't.
I mean, I wouldn't say my Crescent Lake checks were nothing. I found Exit, and Exit is worth its weight in gold in floor entrance shuffle.
Right, that was where the exit was found.
Yeah, the exit
That's
was
right.
something that
You did
Show
find-
hadn't picked up.
That's right, you found exit in there. So yes, that actually did end up paying off fairly significantly for you.
Yeah, Exit is, I think, easily worth 2 to 5 minutes depending upon seed difficulty and length.
Yes. Show did pick it up immediately after floaters, so you didn't have exit advantage for that long, but yeah, it's always worth picking up exit.
Oh, how about that level 1 nuke, though? Level 1 nuke and level 1 quad X.
I would have been resetting for more black mages.
I was glad that I stuck to the Thief. The Thief was there so that way I could run from dungeons, and he certainly did that very well. That's the primary reason I didn't kill him off to funnel XP.
Yep. And you had that level 3 temper to get some damage going on the relatively low-level black belt. It's a good reminder to everybody that if you have temper, even if you get those 3rd, 4th hits, black belts hit like trains.
Yeah, that temper was what made all the difference. I considered using it the first dive, but I only had the 1 temper caster, so I figured I would try and kind of gauge Chaos's HP. If he died to just throwing out nukes, then he died to throwing out nukes.
Yep, he was over 3,000. That was a really big chaos.
Not very threatening outside of that nuke, though.
I
Yeah.
mean, nuke is generally enough.
Yeah,
My-
looking at ShadowWalker's HP at the end of that, I would say that was plenty threatening.
Yeah, my black belt certainly was feeling it.
You still had 12 to spare. I mean,
It's true, you only need 1.
You only need 1.
so what made you choose to go for Edges Shuffle Shard Hunt today?
It's a fun flag set. I really enjoy Shard Hunt. I really enjoy Entrance Shuffle. Entrance Floor Shuffle in particular is a total blast. I would have this be standard tournament flags if I had my choice of it, but other people have said otherwise, so.
I believe we played a tournament of Entrance Shuffle fairly recently, and I think I remember you doing... You were in it, weren't you?
In the league, yeah, I was in the league. I did 9th overall.
Well done. Yeah, I thought you did pretty decently in the last Entrance Shuffle event.
Although I don't know that we actually did any Entrance Shuffle in the league.
In
it
the
wasn't
league,
more than
no, it wasn't a thing at the time, but we did have a one of my entrance's one-day tournaments. That was focused around entrance shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be what I was thinking of then. I remember there have been a couple entrance shuffle events. Show picking up the bottle and still looking for 3 more of those shards. I think he finds a fiend at the bottom of this floor, though. If I remember correctly, there is a fiend.
Yeah, I
waiting for
believe
him.
that's the dungeon with Lich.
Yeah, I think that is Lich.
Yeah, because Carrie was in on-rack on her own floor. I
Right.
don't recall where Kraken was.
Waterfall.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Very. Well, he found 1 shard in a chest, so that Lich will put him over.
Yeah, it was pretty convenient. I had killed off Carrie and I needed exactly 5 shards, and then in the next dungeon I found a shard in a chest in Kraken, so it was very fortunate.
So when you were at Kraken, you needed 5. Okay, so Sho was actually ahead of you on shard count, ribbons, and gear, just very behind on levels.
Oh, that surprises me. With LOL XP, there were plenty of good enemies that I found running around, so I just, did the occasional nuke or quad X to take down enemies that were worth good XP.
Yeah, Sho opted to just run away from pretty much everything. As you were hitting around level 18, 19, he was still, I'm not even sure he was in the double digits yet.
He was 13 when he got the floater, and took a while to get 14. A lot of menuing for Sho. He found Dwarf Cave was at the bottom of this one.
Oh, right. It's... Actually, check. It was Cardia Swamp that had Lich.
Okay, so he'll find Lich very soon. Looks like he's going to go down and find Bahamut. Oh, there's Arsenal Floor. That's going to be some time. Might be 2 shards in here, though.
Volcano B2, he's going to find Mazmune. He won't be upset about that.
Yeah, Maz never hurts. He's got levels now. Pizza running away. I think he's like 22. 22, 24. He's got enough. There's 1 shard. TNT.
Finally picking up mags that he probably doesn't care about at this point.
White Mage can swing it. Not much else that White Mage is doing to Chaos. Fade, I guess. Thrown. Well, he doesn't need wall, he has lol 3 ribbons.
Oh, that's actually something I never found. Where did you find the ribbons?
Sea Shrine floor in Earth Cave area. All 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Melmond area had, between the 4 caves, all 3 ribbons.
Huh. Fair enough.
Took him a while to dig it out, though, and there was a distinct lack of Doritos and Fiends.
Oh no, there was the fluff ton of Doritos.
Oh yeah, there was that floor. Where he found 6 Doritos on Sky 4.
Oh, wow.
Or sorry, Sky 3. Sky 4 is the cross. Yeah, that's money, money, money. But again, you found Fiends? He didn't. Fiends are a lot faster than opening boxes, as we're continuing to see here.
Well, the nice thing about finding the Fiends, as opposed to digging all the chests for them, is that you get experience points with it.
Yep.
So the whole way through, I was just, pounding enemies on my way down because lol double nuke. and that just gave me all the levels that I needed. Even in the beginning, I was taking crap packs that gave EXP just because there were a large number of enemies to minimize the time that I was having to wait through enemy attacks.
Yeah, and it's lull XP, and you have nuke. So
Yeah,
you're
with the flat XP heal bonus, I mean, it really doesn't matter what you're killing early on. You're getting 3 or 4 levels per.
Right. That defense was a nice pickup too. Those 3 defense stacks saved my black belt when he was at the 13 HP after nuke.
Yep, it did. All of the old school chaos killing kit items were really big for you there. I haven't seen that kind of low level black belt temper up and punch chaos in a couple of years. Honestly, that was kind of neat.
Yeah, when I found both Carrie's floor and the Agma floor, I had considered doing an Agma grind to 32, but decided against it and decided that I wanted to just press on, given that I had no idea where my opponent was.
It was one of those kind of seeds where both of you had some information that would suggest you're behind. Sho getting his last shard now, and we'll see whether he goes for more levels. I think he's going to go straight in. Yeah, he's going straight in.
Yeah, I'd expect him to just go, at least go and just see what the boss is.
Nope,
And see
he's
if he can
going... Where'd he go?
Might be looking for it.
Item shop?
I had to laugh when I saw Temple of Fiends at Temple of Fiends again, given that the last race I did with Solaris Strix, Temple of Fiends was also at Temple of Fiends.
Yeah, we've seen so many of those, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it seems like most of the entrance shuffles want to put it there. Sho gonna drop a bunch of stuff.
And still not equip those ribbons.
Not sure about that. Sho is finally buying gold bracelets and pearl rings. That's what he stopped to do.
Yeah, I did the same, only I decided to test the boss without them.
Yeah.
And then I said,
I was
I have no
surprised.
armor.
Yeah, I was surprised to see once you guys got a ridiculous amount of money around the 10 or 15 minute mark that neither of you went for any of that armor.
It was a combination of things for me. Number one, it wasn't in the most convenient of places to route right back to. So I didn't really want to take a bunch of time going back to Corneria Castle or to Corneria to buy them. And the other thing was, I was thinking, I'll find some armor eventually. I just didn't.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, banking on finding armor and then just not kind of happens. It was probably all in those chests that Sho just walked past. That was probably all your armor.
That would be appropriate.
3 pro rings on the table, gold bracelet, opal. Yeah, that's probably all right in there. Sho did check Ice Cave as he was fluffing out of Waterfall. Found himself some fast, so that's going to come in handy.
Is that where Fast landed?
Yeah, that was Provoca and got a level 2 fast out of the deal.
Yeah, nothing else that was particularly interesting there.
No. Not going to go to the Tempers, though. 11 hits for 91. I bet he's going to go to the Tempers now.
Probably will.
Nope.
He seems committed to that, to just nuking him to death.
nuking him and fishing for crits. We'll see how soon Chaos busts out the Nuku of his own, because with 3,000 HP, this is going to take a bit.
I mean, just the one temper would go a long way in improving his melee damage.
If he tempered on the first turn, Chaos would be dead right now.
I mean, with 11 hits, you're looking at
Hi, Nuke.
88 to 176 additional damage
And
per round.
Show's in trouble. Did he buy that Cure 4? Doesn't matter. And back he goes. I think he's going to be thinking about temper this time around.
If nothing else, have the Master or Black Belt Power Bonk on the round where you're fishing for Chaos anyway.
Power Bonk is another good thing. Yeah, that's right. He has the Power Bonk, so that lets his mages get some nukes off. Chaos gonna open with the fire too. He's rushing towards that nuke.
And Sho realizing that Chaos changes position every time you fight this encounter.
Yep. Well, nuke will solve that problem. And we are seeing the temper casts coming out.
Yeah, on a fasted black belt, I don't expect Chaos to survive for more than 2 or 3 minutes.
No. Temper up, swing for the fences, and hope he doesn't nuke you before you kill him.
There, he's starting to get some real damage.
Yep. Gonna even get some healing in, just to get him over that nuke HP threshold. This hit should be it. And down he goes with an SRL time of 108.21.
GG.
GG. See if Sho wants to step into the booth here for a little post-game interview. Yeah, those chest numbers are really telling. Sho with 111 and ShadowWalker sub 90.
Yeah.
I think you were like 81. It was like almost a 30 chest difference.
That's not counting the resets though, because if you reset out of it, counter.
That's true too. Hello, Sho. Well done. Our condolences on Waterfall Cave and on the entrance luck. As was said in SRL chat, you found a lot of nice things, but what ShadowWalker found that you didn't was 3 fiends.
No, well, that must have been very nice.
Yeah, that was a lot of the time advantage as well as about a 5-minute floater advantage.
Okay. Did he find Flutter first?
Yeah, you guys went into Waterfall pretty close together. You got in there a little bit earlier. You wiped a couple of times and checked ice, and Shadow got in there and got it on the first go. He had exit. He checked Crescent first, so he had a safe bailout.
Very nice, very nice. Whew.
GG show.
GG's, man.
Yeah. That was very close, almost all the way. You had a shard lead at 40 minutes, and then ShadowWalker found Kraken, and you found nada for like 10 minutes.
Yes. And then all the fork dungeons basically had nothing. That didn't help either.
Yeah. So I had a question for you, Show. What
Sure.
made you decide not to veto any of my flag decisions?
Because I like all the stuff that you do. Because I love entrance shuffle. Free party is always good. LOL XP. So that's generally what I normally do. It's my basic wheelhouse.
Fair enough.
Just normally there's more things shuffled.
Yeah, same.
So
I love with entrance 4 shuffle turning on the option to have any enemy be anywhere.
yes. So makes it a little more, randomized and stuff like that, and gives us a little more scares.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to remember that things here like vanilla encounters and not extended progression, because that caught me off guard. Because I tried to go to Volcano, normally where you go past ice.
I tried to sail the ice from Volcano.
Yeah, I was
So don't feel bad.
Yeah, you both ended up running into that block and forgetting that this Helter Skelter flag set gives you a vanilla map.
Yeah, that's all right though. It's all good.
Yeah, it was a good race from both of you. Well played.
Yes,
Indeed. Looking forward to our match tomorrow morning.
absolutely. 23 hours.
Yep.
Be ready.
Don't forget to follow the runners on Twitch, as well as myself on Twitch and Artie SRL, as well as our tracker Gregly Puff. And usually when we're streaming, we're awake.
Yes, I will definitely try to get a little more sleep tonight.
And I will try to tag out for someone who is normally able to do commentary at this time of morning.
Awesome.
Yeah, it seemed to be about the only time our schedules lined up.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Well-
GG Shadow.
Yep, GG show.
No.
See you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
GG's, well done to the runners, and come back here for more action on speed gaming tomorrow morning for another race between these two runners. I might be on the mics again with Ardea.
We have commentary lined up for that one.
Ah, excellent. I can sleep.
Exactly.
Have a good one, everyone.
Take it easy, guys.